In 2010, Pakistan experienced the worst flooding in its history. 20 million people were affected throughout Pakistan in all 4 provinces and in an area which is about the size of UK, that these people were devastated. Well, our immediate response was to make sure they have food, healthcare and shelter. The essential, so in the first few weeks and months, we provided emergency support. And as time passes, we are helping them both in recovery and rehabilitation. So rehabilitating schools, BHUs, basic health units, and also farm recovery. Farmers who have lost seeds, the fertilizers, the equipment that they had was lost. And women, a lot of women have lost their cows, their sheep, the goats. So we're trying to help the women with that also. CWS-P had actually reached out to the people in the most remote valleys, up in the mountains and down south in the delta area and in the desert area. So I think and that has been our strategy from always, where we try to reach out to people who have not been covered by other organizations, but both government and non-government. So I think, and we were able to, because of the support that we received from churches and communities in UK through Christian Aid, to reach out to over 500,000 people. Now, one of the major demands is housing. And in partnership with Christian Aid, we have just completed our assessment to provide housing to communities in southern Pakistan, which was worst affected, one of the most poorest regions in Pakistan, and where we will be providing them disaster-resistant housing, which will have less, God forbid, there's another flooding. It would not be as devastating as the year before, because the houses are much more stronger, using local techniques and local materials, but they are much more disaster resistance or flood resistance. First of all, I mean, this is an opportunity for me to say thank you to the supporters that provided their generous support to Christian Aid and to us for for saving lives. I mean, a lot of times people say maybe a blanket is not a life-saving item, relief item, but in the harsh winters which they faced after the flooding, a blanket saves lives. So simple things as a blanket, or into a female-headed household, a woman who's a widow, or her husband has moved out, a goat, a cow, or their kitchen garden, or their field. I think we brought not just life or hope, but livelihoods, and ensured that they can live decent lives after this devastating flood. So I think that we did this journey with them from hopelessness to where they had hope, and they can continue with some kind of normal life, rebuilding and improving further.